Morning everyone. Today we are going to learn how Django and database connectivity can be established. First of all, we'll see how Django will be connect with the database. I have taken database MySQL. So I will tell you all the setting also there. Along with a small project CRUD. CRUD means create, read, update and delete. We will see how we can make a small project with with Django and MySQL database. So if you get something from my video, please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. See, today I am going to tell you how to connect database with Django. My database is SQL, so we will learn all the setting here, how to do this, and ultimately we will learn how we can make a CRUD application, means create, read, update and delete using Django and database. So for that I have created one project here, name is CRUD example. In the first you will make a file, CRUD example, and in that you will go to the setting here. First of all, in setting you have to change the database setting. So first come here. By default, SQLite is there, but I am doing with the MySQL. So see the setting what we have to do here. In default engine you have to write django.db backends.mysql, then name of the database, then username, then password is blank in my case, then host is localhost, so you can write either localhost here or you can write the IP like this. Then port, generally port is 3306, but in my case it is 3308. After this setting you have to create an app inside this CRUD example. As you know, to create app, what command you have to write, please see here. In the base directory of CRUD example you have to write the command. This is the command to make a new app. Python manage.py start app, name of the app. So I'm just showing you here. You will write that command, python manage.py start app. My app name is employee, so employee will be written here, then enter. I am not entering here because already this employee has been created here. Then this app will be created with this name employee. Now inside that app your work will start. So you see there lots of files are coming here, inbuilt files like models, forms. On that we have to work, views, URLs. Now since we are making a project, so HTML is important part on that. Where we make the HTML part? In template we make HTML part. First of all, I have created a HTML index.html where my front look will be there, from where you can insert record. So in this what things has been taken? See, employee ID, employee name, employee email, employee contact, and outlook of this you can see here. See, this is the output of that. Now as you know, since we are connecting with the database, first thing we have to make a database in the MySQL database. Like here you see in setting, setting is here. Yes, in setting I have given the database name DjangoDB. So obviously here I have created one database called DjangoDB, like see here, DjangoDB. Just you have to create the database here, and Django has a facility to create table directly on the database through its feature model. Model is a class in Django. Through that you can directly create table. You have to create that model and by migrating automatic, the tables will be created, tables and related fields will be created there. So please see here how we can do that. Here in the app employee, already there is inbuilt file models is there. You have to create this model, like I have created employee. So employee model, what you have to write, class employee. Here model actually a class. So after that, models dot model, then eid, ename, email, econtact, these all are filled, and these are data type char filled. Since all are character types, so char filled I have taken. Now this is the meta class. Whatever table name you want to give in the database, that table name you have to write here, that is employee. Now as you have understood what is model, so now this model you have to migrate. When you will migrate this model, then table will be created automatic in the database, like here Django DB. Here table will created automatic. Here you can see lots of table are created because I have already done that, but I am showing all this table will come after migrating. Remember it, after migrating all this table will come here. So what you have to do, like first of all you have created this model. Now see the command, what command you have to write in the base directory to migrate that. You see here automatic one migration folder is created there, and in migration folder this init.py file will be there. This will be not there, this will be created, initial.py will be created after migration. So see the command for the migration. So this is the command for the migration, python manage.py make migrations. This command you will write here, then enter. After that this initial.py file will be created, and see in this file what is there. In this file we'll see automatic all the fields will be created. So it is migrating that with the new with the field id, new field id. I have not made on the model, I have made this 4 id I have not made, but here you see one by default id field will be also created with primary key. See primary key. So in this way your model will be migrated. Now to create table, on the database, after writing this command, you have to write two more command. What is that? Second command is python manage.py sql migrate app name, then this 0001, like this, control V. Sorry for this. You will type this command, python manage.py make migration. Sorry again. You have to write this command, python manage.py sql migrate, here name of the app, that is employee. Here you will write this, then enter. Then after this you will press enter. Then one more command you have to write to create table on the database. That command is python manage.py migrate. Just this command you have to, sorry, this command you have to write. Yes, python manage.py migrate. Then your table will be created on the database. As you see here, this much table will be created along with employee table. That was my table employee, and along with all field id, eid, ename, email, econtact. Data will be not there. After filling the data will come here, but the field name table will be created with the field name. Now you see here, I hope you understood how to link with the database and how to create tables. Now see the project part. In index.html, as I have told you, I have created this index.html. You just don't think about the CSS now. CSS I have done, but CSS is not working here. Other thing you see, like as I told, which fields are there. So 4 fields are here, like form.eid, eid, employee id, employee name, employee email, and employee contact. One more thing is here, form. Django provides one more feature of form. What is the form? Form in Django model form. I have created a model form through the model form. Is Django is helpful to create HTML forms. It is one of the feature. You have to create a class for that. Like here I have created employee form. Employee form is a class and it is a model form. So what I have written here, from employee dot models, import employee. Employee is the name of the model, and here I am creating employee form, and then model is equal to employee. Means from the employee model, whatever fields are there, with that fields I can create the form. So as you can see here, uh, come to the view. Yes, here I have make an object form is equal to employee form. Form is the object name of employee form. Employee form is the form class, and form is the object. Through that object we can make form, HTML form, as I have make in index.html. Like see here, form dot eid, a form, a text box will make another text box, input text box with this. So HTML form will we can make through the form. Through this form we can make HTML form. What you have to import for this, from Django import forms, and this is model, importing model. So through this we are creating a model form. After creating model form and index page, you have seen what is there, blank boxes. Now when we will run this project, as you will enter record, so I will direct it to this page, show page. You can view your data. Now see edit part. In edit, what I have done, edit, when you will click on this edit button, so 1 is the ID here, 2 is the ID, you can see here 2 is the ID, 3 is the ID. So as I am clicking this, I am going to the edit page. So edit page is here, you see, come to the view part. Yes, here edit page, you will go to the edit page, employee.objects.get id. Whatever id we will take, after taking id we will go to the edit.html page. Edit.html is here, and in edit.html page, when you will edit something 4, so it will be updated, and again it will redirect it to this page. If you have to delete, suppose, so delete is here, delete this particular, delete id3, see it is deleted. Add a new record, again that first page you can view here. So see the coding here, in URL of direct main project. What I have done, I have called all the things like employee views.emp, show views.show, edit views.edit, and update views.update, views.destroy. Means view page now I have to see. In views page, you see first of all emp function. When emp function will be called, if request.method is equal to post, form is equal to employee form. As I told, I have created the object. If form dot is valid, form dot save. Form dot save means all the data will be saved in the database. Then it will return direct to So means so.html page. This is the so.html page. Yes, this is the so.html page. Then suppose if anyone is click on edit button with the id, so this is the object, then it will go to the edit.html page. Edit.html page is here. This is the edit.html page. In edit.html page you see with the id it will come and it will show employee.eid, that person employee id, that person employee name in value, and that person employee email, which id I have taken, that person, like see in employee I have stored everything because employee is the object, and that person employee name, employee email, employee e-contact will be visible there. After that, when you click on the update button, then it is going to the, in action you see it is going to the update means it will come here, this function, update function with the id. So that id will be taken here as an object and the data of that id will be reflected. So form employee form dot save means that id will be modified, that id data will be modified. If anybody is clicking on delete button, then that id will be taken and that id will be deleted, employee.delete, that id will be deleted. So in this way the entire code you can see here. So now your project is ready. So what I have done, first again you just recall it, URL, main project URL, all this thing you have to call, the path, then view inside employee. In view main work has been done, all the action, all the function has been defined, all the important four function, emp function, show function, edit function, update function, and destroy function. And in URL you can see I have called the view of employee, from employee import views. So that view is reflecting back there when you are running, the first URL of project is running and it is calling the view of app employee. One more thing you have to do, just I forgot that, in setting you have to add the app name employee, installed app employee, because my app name is employee. Whatever your app name you will add here. So in this way you can make the project. Thank you very much.